This is week 3 of the desktop publishing course. This week in your announcement, you will be working on Chapter 2, creating trifold brochures. Be sure to participate in the discussion by Thursday, then respond to another learner Friday through Sunday. Your assignments and quiz are due Sunday night. Let me know if you have any questions. Early in the week is best so you can get an early start. Especially this week, if you are a football fan, you'll want to get an early start before Sunday so you're not working on Super Bowl Sunday. Okay, so on the left navigation bar, when you click on Unit 1, you're on Chapter 2, Publishing a Trifold Brochure. Read about it a little bit first. And then below the gray area, in the white area, this is your assignment. You'll do the discussion first. Here's your prompt. Be sure you read the rubric before beginning. Some of the biggest errors are writing only one paragraph in your initial post. You have to have at least 2 paragraphs. There are too many prompts and too many places for paragraphing for one paragraph. Also, don't forget your resources in MLA style. Next is your assignment 2, and these are at the end of the chapter, apply, extend, and lab 1. Now up above, you should have already gone through the tutorial. At a minimum, read through it, but it's best to work through the tutorial. And then finally, your quiz before moving on to the next chapter. Please be sure you let me know if you have any questions. Again, early in the week is best. So in your textbook this week, you are working on publishing a trifold brochure, which starts on about page 50. Be sure you do read the chapter that you see before you. Yours should look just like this. There's the second page showing you all the different parts of the trifold brochure. And then the parts that you'll want to practice as you go for the most benefit. Hasn't started yet, but it will in a minute. Mostly it's been reading. And here you go. Anything in a red circle is what you want to actually do. And that's for the best practice. At a minimum, you should read it, but if you're new to publisher and publications and desktop publishing, you definitely should work through these exercises. All of the ones that are circled in red are instructions for you to actually do physically on the screen. Okay, then let me quickly go to the end of the chapter. Again, you see all of those in red that you're going to be doing. This is a hands-on course. So at the end of the chapter, you're not going to be answering the questions, but instead you'll start with applying your knowledge, which asks you to open up a file from your data files, which you should have all of those downloaded, and then follow these instructions exactly. Be sure you don't have to answer the question, but be sure that you do save it exactly as is shown and that you put it in a folder so you'll be able to upload all of them. And then you'll do the extend, again being sure that you save the file exactly as you should, as it instructs. And look, it gives you an example of what it's going to look like. So be sure you look at that before you turn it in, that you've looked at the example so you know what it's supposed to look like. And you can make changes if needed. And then the third assignment in your assignments that you'll do that's hands-on And again, you don't have to answer that number 16, that question. We don't do expand your world, but we do lab 1. So you'll complete lab 1. And again, this is what it'll look like when it's finished. Figure 277. And there are all your instructions. End of this video for this week. Have a great week, and don't forget to do the quiz as the last thing in the assignment.